Joining us now is senior lecturer at Yale Jackson Institute for Global Affairs and former FBI agent Asha Rangappa. Asha, of course, we don't yet know the charges recommended by the grand jury, but what are the possibilities?
Yes, Lindsay, I am looking for four things when this indictment is unsealed. So first is whether this is a misdemeanor or a felony. The base charge, falsification of business records, which it looks like it likely is, can be either a misdemeanor or it can be bumped up to a felony. That's the second thing, is if it's bumped up to a felony, what is the legal theory? As Terry just mentioned, it could involve campaign finance, it could involve tax fraud, or it could involve something else. But we want to know what is the felony crime that they are tying this to if they're bumping it up. The third thing I'm looking for is what is the evidence of Trump's intent? Remember that to prosecute someone for a crime, they not only have to have committed a criminal act, you have to show that they did it with the state of mind that they intended to do that. And this is the hardest element to prove often, especially in white collar cases. So we'll need to see how the prosecutors know or have trying to prove the state of mind. And finally, I think we want to see what's new. The DA's office has been looking at this since 2018 when Michael Cohen was prosecuted. And I think it'll be interesting to see what new evidence since then surfaced to make this a stronger case and to change the Manhattan DA's mind in terms of bringing this.
You just suggested that it is difficult in white-collar cases. I am curious, just to give you to give us a sense of the difficulty of the job facing these prosecutors in getting a conviction against former President Trump.
Well, they're going to need witnesses that are credible. And I think one of the things that was holding the Manhattan DA's office back for a while was that a primary witness was Michael Cohen, and that, without corroboration, he might not be able to win the case on his own. This is someone who has been convicted, who's been convicted of lying. So we'll want to see what other evidence that what Cohen testifies to can be corroborated. I think the other important thing here is going to be documentary evidence. You can't argue with a paper trail. And so I think a big strength of this case will really depend on how much documentary evidence that they have brought. But again, I think a lot of it may come down to conversations, witnesses who can testify to conversations that they've heard in terms of what was the agreement that was reached that led to these hush money payments. And we know that prosecutors were also talking to witnesses about the Susan McDougal payment, which was also, this was a Playboy star who was also had her story buried by the National Enquirer, whether this was part of a larger scheme. And again, that goes to the intent that this wasn't just one-off thing to protect Trump from embarrassment, but really a larger thing related to increasing his chances in the 2016 election.
Senior lecturer at Yale Jackson Institute for Global Affairs and former FBI agent Asha Rangappa, we thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.